Good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me get these nipples out the way, all out your face. And these mooses still want to be in your face. Good morning, y'all. So we are having coffee with the Cougar. Oh, that's some good coffee there. Hope you got yours, because I got mine. So listen, I think that was Thursday morning. Y'all know I'm always listening to everything, and I'm staying alert, and I'm always catching the ear for what I need to catch an ear for, and taking in, what's around me and stuff, staying afloat what's going on in the world. And so when I get in the car, I listen to the radio station, which is I got my radio station turned on the Rickey Smiley morning show. So I was listening to their podcast that they had going that Thursday morning, I believe, just in case somebody want to go back, because you could check some of this filming out and stuff. I think they'd be having it on YouTube and on different places or whatever. I'm not for sure. And so they was having a conversation. I don't know if they took a survey or how they did what they did or whatever, but they was talking to the women about their summer. And y'all know I've done a couple of videos about y'all summers, how I think y'all should spend them myself, but hey, that's neither here nor there. That's what I think. And so they were asking some of the women, um, with this survey that they was taking, like how they was going to spend their summer, this summer coming up, because summer is already here. I guess it got here about 2 or 3 days ago. Hell, I don't know what's going on. I never do. And they was asking them, like how did they feel about, being single? Were they ready to get outside and be a hot girl, or was they ready to be booed up? And a lot of these women said they was ready to be booed up. But me, I chose the hot girl summer. You see what I'm saying? And the women, when they was asking them why they was ready to be booed up, a lot of the women said that they was tired of being single. They was tired of being alone. They was tired of doing it alone. They was tired of paying bills alone. They was tired of paying mortgages alone. They was tired of working alone. They was tired of loving alone. They was just tired of everything. And me, I've been loving all my life. I've been doing it with somebody, and I've been being with somebody, and I've been having help here and there, and then sometimes I didn't, and I was being used and I was taken advantage of, So I've been in that race right there. So I know what it's all about. I jumped off the porch early and handled my business so I could have a clear vision for today's day for now. But some people have been in reverse, and they been doing it, or whatever, and it ain't been working for them, and now they want somebody. But having somebody really is a flex. And this is my thing, y'all. For the ones that chose the hot girl, I mean the booed up season, I ain't booed up some, I ain't knocking them or whatever. You want what you want, you feel what you feel, your experience you've been through is yours, it belongs to you. You know how you feel if you don't have somebody and this and that and that. But see, I know either or, because see, I live in two different worlds. I live in the spiritual realm and I live in the physical realm. So I know, where I'm going before I can even get there. And I know who's coming in my face, before they get here. But the choices and the decisions that I made in the past, I didn't want to see it. I just wanted that physical realm. I wanted somebody right there. I didn't care what it took. I didn't care if it meant me being used. I didn't care if it meant, family members coming in my house disrespecting me, waltzing off with my man, my best friend. I just didn't care. I just wanted somebody there until I felt the pain or whatever, whatever. But now, I'm open, and I'm on the lookout. And which reminds me of a father showed me something the other day too. I ain't even finna say nothing about this so-called family member that knew that I was in a relationship. Let me shut the fuck up. But that's why we ain't having no luck today. We ain't right back on subject. And so They was talking about, they was tired of doing all these things alone. They wanted somebody to be with and this and that. This is my thing. I think all the women on there should have chose a hot girl summer. Because, a lot of times, we go to sign up for these things and we go to sign up for these men and we don't know what we signing up for. 90% of the time when you sign up for these things, you end up getting a man that's basically the blind leading the blind. He don't know where he going. He don't know what he want. He don't know what he want to do. He don't know what he trying to do. He confused. That's why you go on a roller coaster ride when you with him. On Monday, he's in love. And Tuesday, he's not for sure. On Wednesday, he wants the next door neighbor. On Thursday, he wants your best friend. On Friday, he wants an orgy. On Saturday, he wants to go bowling and go fishing to get away from it all. On Sunday, he's sorry for what he did. On Monday, he don't give a damn how he made you feel. On Tuesday, he hope y'all can get back along. On Wednesday, he hope he got you back in his good graces. On Thursday, he ready to take you shopping. On Friday, he ready to beat your ass down. On Saturday, he ready to party again. It's a new orgy coming on. He got a new group of folks. On Sunday, he's sorry for what happened. On Monday, here we go again. The shit don't stop. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these men out here are broken and come from hurting places and come from hurting houses and still ain't figured it out after 50, 60, and 70 years old. And some of them going to go to their grave not figuring it out. So, me, I would have chose the hot girl summer because I can do the leading. But see, they get dangerous when you can lead. But see, you was born to lead. But see, they feel some type of way about you getting it together, you being more mature than them. You already see what they trying to see. But see, if you try to help them and pull them off the ground and show them something, see, once they get themselves together, they'll disregard you and go get something else. They'll upgrade. They'll go get something better. You see what I'm saying? What they think is better. And then they'll be knocking back on your door trying to get back in. I've already done that. I've already lived that. I've a trillion times. Listen. Give me the hot girl summer special with the bustiers and the high heels and the fishnet stockings and the hot fish, catfish and the hot sauce and the peppers. Yeah, give me some of that shit. The jalapenos. Give me some of that. I'm not doing it. Y'all, it's best to wait on God to send y'all somebody. Your hot girl summer is hot and it's flaming and it's fun, but you still learning something inside your hot girl summer. You learning how to get ready for your mate. You learning how to be a wife to your husband. You learning how to take care of yourself. You learning how not to depend on him. You learning things about what you like for yourself. You learning how you like to be treated. You learning how you gonna teach him to treat you. You see what I'm saying? I would have chose the hot girl summer. But some people, they feel like their clocks is ticking and they 49 years old, which ain't nothing but still a baby. They 50 years old. They still ain't married. They still ain't got nobody. They gonna die alone. Maybe you should. That's in peace. Dying alone is in peace. You ain't on the news. Ain't nobody discovered you. Ain't nobody found your body in a ditch. Ain't nobody found you with no bruises. You ain't all on the a hospital bed recording with a purple eye and all this bullshit and carrying on. Why don't we wait for Father to send us somebody? Because see, in the midst of you wait, you got to make sure. Don't wait. You want to make sure. I'm just speaking for myself then. I want to make sure I got the right somebody. I done had them all. 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 Mention my name and acknowledge me. Done it all. Done it all. I done it all. It ain't got a piece of a man today to show for it. Ain't got an eyebrow of his. Ain't got a piece of hair. Ain't got no boxers over here. I ain't got a damn thing of his to show for nothing that I've been doing. And I've been doing it all. Don't you want to get the right person? Because see, this is the thing. Getting a person nowadays that don't know what they want or don't know where they going or don't know what they need or don't know how to separate their wants from their needs can land your ass in trouble, because 9 times out of 10 your ass is footing the bill for that. When they don't know what they want, it rubs off on you and causes you not to know what you don't want. It causes you to be unhappy. It causes you to be miserable. Getting some any old body, bringing learn some any old body in your house. You prone to more ass whoopings you ever seen before in your life. You prone to more money stealing and car driving and missing items and objects and getting with my best friend and sleeping with this person. You prone to a lot of things, want some stuff you don't know what it's about. And then you got to make sure the things that they attracted to is the things that they ain't going to leave you for once they get them. Don't, see, when you wait on Father, and you wait on the word, you wait on the matrimony, and you wait on the marriage, then it's till death do us part. It becomes unconditional. You ain't gonna leave me, I ain't gonna leave you. We're in this thing together. I'm your ride or die. We're gonna ride out, we're gonna ride off a cliff, off into the sunset, off into a shore, whatever, as long as we do it together. See, y'all get people and they be attracted to y'all looks, and then something happen, you get in a car wreck or something, God forbid, or something happened to you. They want you for your money, and then you lose all your money, you lose your job. See, they'll swindle away from you because that's what they was there for in the first place. You see what I'm saying? But see, when God sends you somebody, he gonna send you somebody that loves you for your mind, your peace, your heart, your spirit, your soul, your charm, your vibrancy, what you bring to the table as far as how you make them feel as being a person, how you make them feel alive. It ain't gonna be no separation when God put the union together. You see what I'm saying? Even with Sierra, Sierra went through a lot of things. The singer, she messed around with Bow Wow and Skip Powell, and she messed around with future president and past and this and that. And then after a while, I think that young lady got tired of that mess and she set it out and started focusing on herself. And then the beholder saw something in her and he wanted her. And which was Russell Simmons, and she's happy now. She didn't have to go looking for him. She wasn't even looking for nobody in the sports industry, in the sports field. She was looking for somebody where she was at, in the rap music, in the dancing music, in the choreographing business, and all of this stuff. But somebody else saw her from a distance. They kicked that ball from a distance. They hunt that ball down from a distance. They score that goal from a distance. She didn't know that, and now she's happy. She wouldn't even knew to look all the way out there, to look all far out, to say there and look all to the left. She didn't know nothing about that mess, but that mess knew something about her. Picking your mate can get you in a lot of trouble. And then, you have to be, have you even thought about what type of husband you want? I want a husband that's generous. I want a husband that's kind. I want a husband that I could talk to about anything. I want a husband I can be friends with. I want a husband that's loyal. I want a husband that I can trust, when we ain't together. I want a husband that would never do nothing to hurt me. I want a husband, in between is going to be some mess. But still, it's unconditional love that can override and overrule all the mess. Most of the time, you get you somebody, as soon as they get to going good, when you find out what they did, they swindle off. They don't even try to come back and get you back. They don't try to make up because they don't want you, because they wasn't there because they wanted you. They was there because they wanted what you had. They was there because they wanted to make a fool out of you. They was there because you was easy to target. They was there because you had something to steal something from. Most of the time, once you catch them, it ain't no turning around. They don't turn around, baby. Can we talk about this? They glad that your ass is gone because they that motherfucking dirty. They came in the door with mud on their boots. But you expect them to keep your carpet clean. Get out of here. Even with men got something to worry about too. They got to worry about women want them for their money. if women want them for their houses and they old school cars, they Chevys and they Impalas and they this and they that, men had got they Skylarks, they Road Runners. Do the woman want they insurancy bonds, they inheritances, they master degrees? Men got something to worry about too. The women ain't just got nothing to worry about. They should be off trying to have a hot boy summer, learning themselves, getting themselves together so they can be a good provider to their wife and children, be a good provider to their newfound girlfriend, be something to somebody. They don't need no, they tired of doing it alone. They don't need to be booed up neither. Folks need to be getting themselves together until Father send them somebody. Got all these friends coming to your house, you recording with, you rapping with, you giving loaning money to, you doing this and that. You got the perfect wife and the perfect family and kids, and your friend watching, and you look up a month later, you go and he up in the house with your wife, your kids, your dogs, and your roaches and all of this stuff. Men got something to worry about as well. Everybody got something to worry about. And your ass is worried about being booed up. You need to be praying that you get it right this time. Father, send me the type of wife that's devoted, that's loving and caring, and won't sleep with my friends, and won't do her sister wrong and sleep with her boyfriends and try to steal her joy. Don't sleep with my nephew. Don't sleep with my uncle. Send me a woman that like to go to church, or send me a woman that got faith. Send me a woman that believes. Send me a woman that believe in me. Send me a woman that believe in you. Send me a woman that believe in the word. He don't need to be booed up. His ass need to be somewhere washing his car, listening to some long ago, spraying water across his windshield wipers and trying to get his shit together. Don't nobody need to be booed up until it's time to be booed up. Asking for all this stupid shit and ain't got the important shit straightened out yet. We all going to hell. Look up, she been took out 3 or 4 insurance policies on his ass. He came over there and stole his cubs of Rottweilers and pit bulls. American English bulldog dogs. Now he making all the money. He gone. He was the one taking care of his ass. But you got to be booed up for this summer. If you were smart, you wouldn't be booed up with shit. You'd be getting yourself together, living in the word, trusting in the Lord, watching his face, and doing what you need to do so you can become a better person, a better friend, a better lover, a better partner to your mate. Until you learn how to get these things together and be these things to you, you ain't gonna never be a damn to nobody else. This is what I need you to know now. You got to be booed up. You got to be somewhere working on your damn self. That's where you got to be. Faith without works is dead. You ain't worked on nothing. Ain't nothing workable gonna come into your life. You ain't doing nothing. Ain't nothing doable gonna come into your life. You ain't respectable. Ain't nothing respectable gonna come into your life. You gonna keep finding yourself banging your head and dealing with the same people that's different people in different faces and different bodies and different places in different time zones. And ain't nobody gonna be lost but you, because you ain't gonna know that you learned that lesson back there 10 years ago. You learned that lesson 20 years ago. Ain't nothing different now but the front stove. Ain't nothing changed but the energy. Ain't nothing changed but the people in the face, but when you break it down, it's all the same thing. That was a good show, that topic they had there that morning, Thursday morning, I do believe. But I tell you what, I didn't choose the booed up summer. I choose the hot girl summer. Because see, I got something to give. I know my value. I know what I'm bringing to the table. And what I'm bringing Ain't gonna be taken, stolen, or forfeited, swindled, or none of that. What I'm bringing is mine. And when I walk up from the table, the shit going with me. I love you. I chose the hot girl summer. On the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, I chose the hot girl summer.